What's up, everybody? How y'all doing out there today, man? Sitting up here in Boonville, Arkansas. Appointment time was 13:30. It's approximately 17:16 right now. Still haven't got loaded. When I got here, he told me it's going to be a 6 to 7 hour wait. And they mean that. I'm still here, man. But it ain't nothing but a bunch of picker woods up here. A bunch of... This part of Arkansas, this is what they call Klansman territory. Where all the KKK and all that bullshit is. You know, I'm from Arkansas, and you know, you don't see too many in these areas up here. You don't see too many of my color up here. We not allowed in these areas. We better not get caught at a certain time up here. There's a place up here in Arkansas, northern Arkansas. It's called Harrison, Arkansas. That's the KKK capital of the world. Google that. Harrison, Arkansas. Klansman capital of the world. But yeah, man, I'm up here. This motherfucking place, man. I delivered my load this morning. I delivered to Fort Smith, and I picked up about 40 miles east of Fort Smith, which is in here in Boonville. This load is going to Douglas, Georgia, man. Got to deliver Monday morning. Be going on home time next week. I'm gonna enjoy that. Looking forward to that, man. Gotta get some things done to my truck. Well, I'm gonna get this shit done tomorrow. I've been riding without no air, man, about 3 weeks now. It's what I've been having right here. Fucking fan. That's what I've been doing, man. But I want to say this, man. I remember a couple of years ago. Well, I ain't gonna say some years ago. Almost 8 or 9 years ago, when I was doing this bullshit right here, as far as loading trucks, being a dock boy, forklift driving, shit like that, man. I always knew I wanted better. I wanted something. I wanted to do something better. I didn't want to always work in a fucking warehouse, man, because I know the jobs that I did have like that, I was sort of the superior one out of the group. You know, I have had supervisor positions, but that shit only lasted so long, man. Because there was still someone above me, you know what I mean? But I just knew one day, I knew without a shadow of a doubt I was going to own my business, man. And I encourage you guys, man, especially my black men, my black brothers, my black sisters. I encourage you guys to find something that you like and master it and move far to the top as possible. You know, if you're not working for yourself, if you are working for someone else, far as in a factory like this, man, strive to move up, man. Don't stay complacent. Don't stay complacent, man. Strive to the top. I stress that towards my inner circle. You know, you may not be like me. You may not be self-employed. Or a 1099 employee. But whatever your endeavor is, man, make the best of it. It kills me to see some of these, let me say this, man, in the industry that I'm in right now, which is trucking. It kills me to see some of these people that are out here, especially these older people, that's been doing this well beyond my years. That's still a company driver, man. That's still, I'm gonna say this, they're a slave in their own mind. Yeah, they're a slave in their own mind, guys. I don't fault nobody but themselves, though. I've said that before. I don't fault nobody but themselves, because guess what? If you want to do better, if you know better, you do better. Some people don't want to change. Some people feel as, like I said, you got, some people are here to be chiefs. Some people are here to be Indians. I'm not an Indian, I'm a fucking chief. I like to call shots. I like to do shit on my own. I like to do shit on my own, man. I talk to all them over 98% of the people that I associate with, you know, as far as my friends. They're in the car industry. They're in the car industry, and the ones that I talk to fairly often, you know, we still talk about, you know, that life of, you know, that rush of grinding, man. That's because in the car business, you gotta have that grind mentality. And if you don't have that grind mentality, man, you're not gonna eat. Because in the car business, if you're not on the upper ladder, what I mean by the upper ladder, if you're not in management or anything like that, car business, you got what they call a drought check. It's like those guys that lease those trucks or whatever. If they're not well, no, it's not. It's no comparison, because in if you're leasing a truck, if you get behind on your payment, you just get behind on your payment. You got to work yourself up out of there. And at least in the car business, when you get a drought check, you get a drought check, but you still got something coming in. Compared to a guy that's leasing a truck, you don't have shit coming in. But the thing about it, when you're in the car business, when you sell a vehicle, you got to work yourself up out of that drought. Some guys, I've seen them to draw a couple of grand in the car business. I was just luckily one of those guys. I have been in the draw, but I always got myself up out of there. I never been in the draw a couple of grand. I never even been in the draw over $1,000. It never got to that point with me, man. Never. But my guys that I associate with, man, we got that grind mentality, man. I mean, we're like-minded people. I can say that. We're like-minded people. And that's one thing that I like, man. I don't like dealing with people that are not like-minded. Because if you're like-minded, that means you're striving for something. Because if I'm striving for something and I got this individual that I'm associated with, I know he's striving for something. We may not be striving for the same thing, but we're striving for something, for betterment. If you're not striving for betterment, man, what are you here on this earth for? I'm gonna say that, man, because God didn't give us a sound mind to be complacent here on earth. He didn't give us this mind to just work for someone for 20, I'm gonna say 10, 15, 20 years, man, for someone else, that's someone that's calling shots or whatever. You need to be the one that call your own shots, man. Like I said, I just knew one day, man, I knew I would be in the position that I am right now, where I'm able to call the shots. Yeah. You gotta want to do better, man. You gotta want to do better. But hey, y'all, man, I ain't gonna hold you on too long. I just want to enlighten you about some things, man. Do better for yourself, guys. I'll catch you on the next one.